Chapter 1: The Arrival. As I stepped through the towering gates of the prison, my heart raced with a mix of fear and disbelief. The cold concrete walls loomed around me, and the metallic clang of the doors echoed like a foreboding warning. I was just a 27-year-old man, swallowed whole by a mistake that now defined me. I expected to see hardened criminals, but instead, I found a surprising warmth in the guarded eyes of a few officials who offered curt smiles and nods. On my first day, I encountered Tommy, a wiry inmate with a friendly grin, who pointed me towards the mess hall. As we walked, he shared a joke that brought a fleeting sense of relief. While dread still clung to me, I realized these walls weren't just filled with despair. They held the potential for unexpected kindness and connection. Maybe, just maybe, my journey through these bars could lead to something more than just punishment. Chapter 2: The Diary. In the dim light of his cell, Eli discovered a tattered notebook tucked between the bed frame and the wall. The spine was cracked, its pages yellowed with age. To him, it felt like a lifeline, an anchor amidst the chaos of his new reality. He hesitantly opened it and began to write, pouring his heart onto the pages. His first entry spoke of fear of the unknown, of menacing stares and the weight of guilt he carried. Yet with each word, he felt a burden lift slightly. Writing became a form of therapy, a way to process the turbulent emotions swirling within him. He realized that this diary wasn't just about his past mistakes. It was an invitation to explore hope and possibility. As he documented his experiences, detailing small moments of kindness and glimpses of unexpected friendship, Eli found solace in the act of creation, setting the stage for his journey of self-discovery and redemption. Chapter 3: Meeting Marcus. As I settled into the rhythm of prison life, I met Marcus, an older inmate with a gravelly voice and a wisdom that seemed to bloom from years of reflection. At first glance, he appeared intimidating, covered in tattoos that told tales of a life lived on the edge. But beneath that hardened exterior lay a compassionate soul. Over shared meals and quiet moments in the yard, Marcus became my mentor, guiding me through the maze of emotions that accompanied my incarceration. He spoke candidly about his own past, the missteps that led him to these bars, and the longing for redemption that fuels his existence. In those exchanges, I found more than just comfort. I unearthed a deeper understanding of forgiveness, both of others and, most importantly, of myself. Our conversations felt like seeds planted in my heart, reminding me that growth can flourish even in the dustiest corners of despair. Chapter 4: Unearthing Talents. As Eli navigated the prison's art program, he found himself captivated by the vibrant colors and textures of paint. Each stroke on the canvas felt like a release, allowing him to channel his pent-up emotions into something beautiful. Under the guidance of an enthusiastic art instructor, Eli discovered not just a talent for painting, but a deeper connection to himself. The barren walls of the prison faded away as nature inspired his work. Lush forests, sweeping skies, and the distant mountains emerged from his brush. Eli was not alone in his artistic awakening. His fellow inmates began to explore their hidden talents too. From music to poetry, creativity blossomed in tandem with camaraderie. As the atmosphere shifted from despair to inspiration, Eli's paintings became symbols of hope for many. Each piece told a story, weaving a tapestry of resilience that bonded the inmates, proving that art could transcend even the harshest realities of their confinement. Chapter 5: The First Art Show. As the date of the art show approached, excitement buzzed through the prison halls, igniting a sense of purpose among the inmates. Eli found himself immersed in preparations, his heart racing with anticipation and anxiety. He recalled the first time he donned an apron and dipped a brush into vibrant colors, transforming a blank canvas into a world of emotion. Together with Marcus and other artists, Eli organized the layout for the exhibition, each painting an expression of their struggles and dreams. On the day of the show, the atmosphere crackled with nervous energy. Inmates stood proudly by their pieces, sharing stories that conveyed resilience and hope. When the doors opened to visitors, Eli felt a thrilling mixture of fear and exhilaration, his heart pounding as he faced the crowd. As he unveiled his artwork, the admiration in their eyes filled him with a profound sense of validation. This was his moment, a celebration of talent born from hardship. Chapter 6: Redemption Projects. As the weeks unfolded, the prison's art and music program began collaborating with local children from nearby communities. Eli was chosen to participate, a role that filled him with both excitement and apprehension. Standing before a group of eager faces, he felt a profound sense of purpose. These kids, bursting with energy and curiosity, reminded him of his own lost childhood dreams. With every stroke of paint and strum of a guitar, Eli shared lessons not just about art but about resilience and hope. The children amplified his voice, asking questions and weaving their stories into his, creating a tapestry of shared experiences. One afternoon, a shy girl named Mia approached him, her eyes filled with doubt. Encouraging her to express her feelings through drawing revealed a spark within her. In those moments, as laughter and creativity filled the room, Eli recognized the transformative power of connection, a healing bridge between past mistakes and brighter futures. Chapter 7. Bonds of Brotherhood. As Eli settled into his routine at the prison, he found that amidst the stark walls and the clamor of daily life, something beautiful was blooming. Brotherhood among the inmates. The communal activities forged unexpected friendships, with laughter echoing through the exercise yard and shared meals turning into impromptu storytelling sessions. Eli began to open up to his fellow inmates, discovering their struggles and dreams beneath their hardened exteriors. One evening, they initiated a group project to create a mural that would cover the bland, gray block wall in the common area. They gathered every bit of paint and supplies they could find, working late into the night. As they painted, bonds deepened, conversations flowed freely, revealing hopes and fears. Together, they manifested their shared resilience on the wall, a testament to their collective spirit. In this act of creation, Eli felt a powerful sense of belonging, a reminder that even in confinement, connection could flourish. Chapter 8. Conflicts and Trials. The atmosphere within the prison grew increasingly tense as rival gangs clashed, echoing through the corridors with muffled threats and whispers of retribution. Eli observed the brewing storm with a sinking feeling in his chest, acutely aware of how fragile their newfound community was. Conversations among inmates shifted from dreams of redemption to fear and survival. Marcus, noticing Eli's unease, urged him to stay grounded, sharing stories that illustrated the devastating effects of gang loyalty and pride. Brotherhood can uplift or destroy, he warned. As Eli penned his thoughts in the diary, he reflected on the choices that lay ahead. Would he fall back into survival mode, or could he navigate these trials with courage? The looming conflict pushed Eli to confront his fears and doubts, forcing him to consider what true strength meant in a place where hope was often eclipsed by aggression. Chapter 9. Taking a Stand. The atmosphere in the prison had grown tense, the undercurrents of conflict palpable as rival gangs prepared for confrontation. Eli's heart raced as he witnessed the simmering animosity among inmates, feeling the weight of impending chaos pressing down on him. He sought solace in his diary, scribbling words of uncertainty and fear, yet also harboring an unyielding desire to foster peace. When the confrontation finally erupted, it was Marcus who urged Eli to stand with him, to mediate amidst the tumult. The moment felt surreal, time stretching as Eli and Marcus stepped forward, voices steady yet firm. They called for calm, reminding their peers of the shared humanity behind their walls. Against all odds, their resolve sparked a collective pause in the crisis, reflecting the power of courage and unity. As tensions eased, Eli realized that true redemption begins with taking a stand for others, a lesson that would forever shape his journey. Chapter 10. A Shift in Perspective. In the aftermath of the gang confrontation, Eli sits alone in his cell, his diary open before him. The adrenaline from the chaos still lingers, but it is swiftly replaced by a heavy introspection. Writing becomes his refuge, each word a step towards self-discovery. He reflects on courage, not just the kind that leads to confrontation, but the quiet resilience required to face one's own flaws and fears. Eli's heart aches for the pain of the rival gangs, recognizing that they, too, are ensnared in cycles of hurt and anger. He pours these realizations into his diary, exploring forgiveness as a pathway to freedom, not just from prison, but from the chains of his past. This new perspective reshapes his understanding of himself and others, igniting a commitment to embrace empathy. Eli closes his notebook with a renewed sense of purpose, ready to foster healing through his art and shared stories. Chapter 11. Healing Through Art. As the days flowed into weeks, Eli noticed a profound shift within the prison walls. The once resentful echoes of despair began to be replaced by the vibrant colors and expressive forms of creativity. Eli took it upon himself to encourage his fellow inmates, inviting them to share their struggles through painting, music, and writing. Each brushstroke became a powerful narrative. Stories of loss, regret, and redemption came to life in a tapestry of emotions. During group sessions, inmates began to open up, revealing the vulnerabilities they had long hidden. Conversations flowed freely, mingling laughter with tears as they discovered the cathartic power of artistic expression. Eli watched as hardened exteriors softened, friendships blossomed, and hope took root in the hearts of those once consumed by darkness. This newfound camaraderie replaced isolation, nurturing a bond that transcended their circumstances and ignited a collective yearning for healing and change. Chapter 12. The Art Exhibition. The day of the art exhibition arrived, an event that promised not just to showcase talent, but to illuminate the shared journey of the inmates. Eli stood nervously, glancing at his paintings, vivid landscapes that captured the beauty of the mountains and the tumult of emotions he had experienced. Each brushstroke told a story of resilience. As the doors opened, family members, local community members, and even former guards filtered in, creating an atmosphere thick with anticipation and disbelief. Laughter and conversation filled the air, mingling with the nervous energy of the inmates. Eli watched as people connected, sharing stories ignited by the artwork displayed around the room. In that moment, a profound realization washed over him, the power of vulnerability and creativity to bridge the divide between worlds. Hope glimmered in the eyes of everyone present as Eli stepped forward to speak, ready to weave the narrative of healing that had emerged behind the bars. Chapter 13. Reaching Out. The day of the art exhibition finally arrived, and the atmosphere buzzed with anticipation. The gymnasium, transformed into an art gallery, showcased vibrant paintings and soulful music. Eli stood by his collection, heart racing as he noticed familiar faces, friends and family, who had traveled to witness the fruits of their loved ones' labor. As the doors opened, laughter and conversation filled the room, bridging the gap between inmates and the outside world. Eli watched as children from the local community marveled at the artwork, their eyes reflecting wonder and curiosity. Conversations sparked between inmates and visitors, breaking down preconceived notions and fostering understanding. In that moment, Eli felt a profound connection formed through shared stories and vulnerabilities. As he engaged with a young girl, sharing the inspiration behind his painting, Eli realized the true power of art. It was not merely a form of expression, but a lifeline, drawing everyone together in a tapestry of hope and healing.